This week has been weakened. Let's rephrase that if I can. The forecast of the emotions and the swings and the just everything. Spiritually, mentally, and physically, the forecast for that has definitely been forecasting. Today is Friday. I don't know about y'all, but it has been a very, very, very long week. Very long, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it in my face or what, but it's been forecast. It's been doing what it's supposed to do. Do you understand me? I'm tired. I'm not even gonna stay on me being tired. I'm just gonna get on right up on into it. Um, what was I about to say? Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm actually looking where I'm supposed to look in the camera. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm supposed to look up here or if I'm looking right here. I'm so used to looking here because it's like I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I'm talking. I'm talking to you. How your week been? I want to know one thing before I ask another question. I want to know one thing. Have y'all been paying attention this week? I don't think you heard me. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Have you been paying attention this week? If so, what into the hermetic principles and just basically getting deeper into it, the meaning, and just giving you an idea of what I'm studying, the hermeticism, and getting into Gnosticism and all of that other stuff. Yeah, I got something to show you. This folder right here. Y'all see how thick this folder is? This folder is very thick. It's very thick. You feel what I'm saying? Like all of this information, this is research that I've personally written. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a journey where I have questions, so I'm going to make sure I get the answers to it. So this is my notebook right here, yeah. I'm trying, well, I ain't gonna say trying, eventually I'm going to invest in getting a typewriter because I want to be able to organize all of my findings and everything in particular order. And that way I can, have it on standby just for reference, or if you guys want to, you know, tap in and see, what I'm up to or whatever as far as on that level. Um, but yeah, I want to kind of, throw in there. Enough about me. I kind of want to throw in there. I really want to know if you can really ask yourself, um, you know, what are some things in your life that you think it's time to let go of? Like, be honest with yourself. Just take a few seconds. Is it a relationship? Is it? How long have you been in that relationship? You've been in for how long now? How do you feel? Now, based off when this relationship first started, how did you feel the first few days, the few weeks that you was in this relationship? It felt good, right? The honeymoon phase always feel good. That's before, people start to really, get uncomfortable. Or no, not get uncomfortable. They get out the uncomfortable stage into the comfortable stage, meaning that's when you start to see little red flags. You start to see a little glimpse of who they truly really are, or you start to see little things that you think that they may need to work on, and you start to see little flaws and things that you need to work on in yourself, because how you see a person or whatever, how you see a person a lot of times, they reflecting back things that you may need to work on, or it's showing you your worth, to a certain extent. So let me see something. I'm gonna pull this out. I want y'all to see something very clear. Y'all see this? What's this? So you saying that's the status of your relationship? If y'all don't know what I'm doing, you said it's hanging on by a thread. You didn't see the thread, did you? So if you didn't see the thread, ask yourself, what are you holding on to? Is it the is it the comfortability? Is it the stability? Is it financial stability? Is it because you don't want to be alone? Or, are you afraid to be alone? Or you're in it because you want to feel as though you have a point to prove? Like, do you not think you'll be okay alone by yourself? You have to ask yourself these things. I'm asking because, you know, As far as systems is concerned, because this is what I talked about in the last few videos that I posted, was, pretty much breaking out of these habits, breaking out of things, systems, relationships, careers, family dynamics that could be toxic or draining, relationships that's toxic and draining, that's detrimental to your health, physical, mental, or spiritual. Like, you have to really truly ask yourself if it's worth being in this relationship, because at the end of the day, you have to see it like this. We was born by ourselves in these physical bodies, right? So we was born by ourselves in these physical bodies. We're going to die by ourselves in these physical bodies. Do you understand me? I totally understand, but I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm only here, nothing is a coincidence. If you came across this video, I don't know what you got going on in your life, but I'm just basically reading the energy, and I'm kind of trying to make it relate to the things that I talked about earlier in my videos this week. You know what I'm saying? As far as breaking these habits and these systems, because if it's been 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 years and you're still unhappy, and you're making it work, you're settling, you don't think that you're worth more than that. You just think that you should be settling right now. I'm speaking to you, divine woman, and I'm speaking to you, divine man. Looks, the mental, the sex, the whatever, the cooking, whatever you may think they're good at is not worth your mental, your physical, or your spiritual. You have to start putting you first. You have to really take a moment and reflect and go inward. This is not the time to go outward anymore. It's the time to go inward. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when are you going to start putting all that energy that you've been putting into other people? When are you going to start putting that into yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually? When are you going to start showing up to your life? When are you going to start enabling things that you resonate with within yourself? When are you going to stop doing what other people want you to do? When are you going to start, when? And this is not only based off relationships. This is based off of careers and roles in these jobs. Yes, I understand that, we have to hold a particular position. Sometimes we got to do within the system until we figure it out. But what I'm saying is, do not become your job. Don't become the title, because a lot of times we feel as though we become these things, and it be hard to tear away from the things that's not really a part of us to begin with. So you have to understand, you have to, when you're ready, you have to understand, you have to know how to detach from titles, roles, and status. Because at the end of the day, that's not who we are as a people. You feel what I'm saying? You have to learn how to navigate within your authentic self. And what I mean by authentic self, you're on the right path when you don't have to sit up here and feel, obligated to or think twice about how you should act or talk around people. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're on the right path when you treat yourself, when you treat others how you want others to treat you, or you treat yourself how people want, or you know what I'm saying. You're not just going to go and disrespect nobody, because you won't go and disrespect yourself, right? Unless you have to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, are you learning to manage your emotions? Are you, you know what I mean? Are you sitting with yourself like, okay, why do I feel this type of way? Or if so, have you got to the origins of it? Healing, starts with awareness. Awareness is number one, and it's priority first, because without awareness, we can get tied up into a lot of things externally that we really think is us. We have to have that discernment. We have to start using discernment to understand our words. Like, these relationships, these jobs, what else? You know what I'm saying? Self-care, relaxing, knowing when to, not only take care of yourself physically, but mentally and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes deep. And I could talk about this all day, all evening, or whatever. But, those are the things that I was talking about on a few of my videos, as far as the Hermetic principles, the natural law of things. Because at the end of the day, in simplest terms, if you go against yourself, you go against the natural order. You know what I mean? And it's not easy, but, I get how you want to sweep things up under the rug because it's easier, because it feels comfortable, versus wanting to really target the main thing, which is the lower part of yourself. Like, what are you stuck in? Like, this is a time of reflection. You feel what I'm saying? Physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'm not on here. I don't I'm not on here because I'm trying to, let's just say my goal is not to be number one in the algorithm or whatever that is. I'm not here for fame. I'm not here for external validation. I'm not here for applause. I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for any of that. I haven't been on social media in over 10 to 15 years. And I just feel as though, what I'm saying, I've put the work in within myself, and I'm still in the process of putting work in within myself, because every day we change. We don't sit up here and just be one person every day, all day. Like, for instance, personas. When you go to work, that's a different persona. When you're in a relationship, that's a different persona. When you're dealing with certain family members, that's a different persona. It's just personas. Who are you without the personas? Just for a split second. Who are you without your role at your job? Who are you without being a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or a wife, or fiance, or a husband? Like, who are you, without being a daughter or a mom or a sibling? Like, who? You know what I'm saying? What makes you feel good? Like, creativity. Well, what make you feel good? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Don't you want better for yourself? Aren't you questioning things that's going on around here? Like, as above, so below, as within, how does it say, as above, so as below, as above, so below, as within, so without. Like, it starts from internal first, mind and matter, and we can't have one without the other, in my personal opinion. Like, how do your heart feel? How do you feel at the end of the day when you go home and you shower, you eat? How do you feel when you first step in your door? How do you feel when you're finally laying down and you're ready to go to sleep? Like, how do you feel without all of the distraction? How? How do you feel? Aren't you ready to make a change? You know what I'm saying? Aren't you ready to start doing what you want to do? I can talk about this all day. I can. And, that's part of me sharing my knowledge. I'm in the process. I don't know every single thing. And, hey, each one teach one. If you guys know something that I may not know, or you want to recommend something, drop it in the comments. Or if you want to send me an email, you can send me an email. I've been saying for a while, I have no type of contact information or any of that on my platform, because I feel as though, the message is the most important part. You feel what I'm saying? But if you do have a question, or or whatever the reason, if you have a question, or if you're ready to, break out those old habits and you really want to start operating from your authentic self, or if you need advice or any, I don't know everything, but I can honestly sit up here and tell you that I'm a very complex woman. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not finna sit up here and lay out everything that I've been through and experienced and all of that other stuff, because it's going to take a lifetime within a lifetime within a lifetime within a lifetime. But if if you just want to reach out and you got a question or whatever it is, I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not forcing you to do anything or any of that. You know what I'm saying? And so if you have a question, or whatever, just hit me up at Goddess9. GAWDESS. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up here, right here, somewhere. I'm gonna put it up there. You know what I'm saying? It's December. What is it? What is today? The 20th or the 19th? Let me see. Today is the 19th, December 19th. So, like, are you, I'm checking in. It's Chitty Chatt Friday, y'all. And, it's time to do better. It's so much that I'm going to discuss. It's a lot of information. It's different segments that kind of resonate with everything that I'm talking about. If you've been following me since day one, you know that I don't follow step-by-step instructions. I don't do the organization thing as far as everything is just, it's a particular introduction. It's a particular way that I do something. I just turn the camera on. I don't know. It depends on how the wind blows. Like right now, I'm functioning off of what, maybe a total of 9 hours, 8 or 9 hours for all week. I've been busy on the road, but I still found time to speak to you all because, I even go back on my videos because sometimes I need that reminder too. And it be moments where, I just be wanting to just turn into bitch mode. And there's moments where, I feel as though my kindness and my empathy is very equal to my bitchness, if that makes sense. Like, I can be so kind. My heart is of gold. I mean, it's a big, loving, beautiful, caring, empathetic heart. But at the same time, like, I can hit bitch mode. Like, I mean, the same way, but I choose to not stay in that form long. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm still in the process of, reaching the highest evolution of state of mind, or however you want to put that. But, so yeah. I don't know. It's almost probably at 20 minutes right now, but I don't know. For you, nothing is a coincidence. If you're seeing my video right now, I really truly don't believe nothing is a coincidence. Things show up in your life at the right time. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I see stuff. That's how I discern stuff. So, I'm not here to save you, because at the end of the day, you have to save yourself. Nothing external outside of you is going to save you. You're going to save you. You got all of the tools necessary that you need to navigate this thing we here called life in the physical form. You got the tools to navigate mentally, you have the tools to navigate physically, and you have the tools to navigate spiritually. But you have to want to do the work in. As far as, the universal laws or whatever, then when I say that, whoever you think they is, because it's not just particular one individual, one entity, or one being or whatever, it's a system. They made sure that they contributed to the distractions of mental, physical, and spiritual oppression and suppression. So you have the necessary tools and capability and abilities to be able to navigate up out of that mindset. You feel what I'm saying? We're frequency beings, meaning we're not one particular way all the time like we've been taught. We constantly vibrate. We're energy. So one way we could be this way, 1 minute we did, you know what I mean? So it's never too late to change. As far as trauma, whatever, I don't know what you're going through. We all been through something. You feel what I'm saying? And so dealing with trauma, we have to get out these trauma loops. We have to get out the victim. I can't tell you when, what, or how, or why. You know what I'm saying? I can only be a guide and assist. And, you got to save yourself, y'all. Because believe me, I've been into the very deepest holes. Deeper than deep. I mean, so fucking deep that I'm still climbing out of there. It's an infinite hole. And, I don't know, y'all. I'm just, spirit is talking and I'm doing what it's supposed to do. I'm not up on here, trying to compete or trying to belittle or trying to think that I'm better or more superior than somebody. That is not who I am. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I am not on this camera to do that. I just feel as though it's just time to elevate. Like, I don't know. But I know how I feel as far as the relationships is concerned. I understand how it is. You don't want to be lonely. You want to come home to someone that just, where you could talk to, or you just feel a familiar. But I get it. But that's why I say, when I get myself situated, I'm always getting myself situated. I don't put limitations on me or my life. But when it gets to that point, when it's time, or time is anyway, when it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I want me a nice, respectable, protective, aware, intellectual, creative, abundant, a flexible, nice looking chocolate man when he comes to find me, because I ain't finding nobody. No disrespect. I'm not chasing nothing anymore. I'm just not doing it. Before I have to chase, I just be by myself for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. But anyway, I know this video probably almost 20 something minutes, but it's time. You feel what I'm saying? And also, y'all, your birth chart Your birth charts, that natal charts, boy, I mean, it goes deeper with astrology. It really does. And just to also touch bases on what I talked about this week too, that astrology, that hermeticism, the Gnostics, what? Y'all, whew, I don't know. I mean, I understand not everything is for everybody. I totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like, what the fuck is this? If they see my video. Or some people listen. So everything is not for everybody, and that's fine. You know? You feel what I'm saying? Just flip the channel if you don't think this is for you. You know? Peace within, regardless of what. But, you know, it's time to really reflect. I really think it's that time. Like, enough is enough. Like, a lot of times we get so comfortable and familiar within these systems that we think that's a part of who we are. That's not a part of who we are. You know what I mean? We're so much more than that. And it starts with awareness. And that's with everything. Oh, with just being aware. You cannot teach awareness. You cannot teach something that scientists or astronomers, you can't teach something that's not tangible. You feel what I'm saying? It's knowledge, is wisdom. And how do you gain knowledge and wisdom? I'll wait. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not on here talking out my neck. I'm not talking I'm talking out my neck. And the questions that you may have, let me tell you something. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave it at this. I'll give you a hint. If you have a question about something, for instance, it's just hypothetically speaking. If you wanted to know if your significant other is cheating, or just say, I can look at a picture and tell exactly how a person is. I can. And it's not off of ego or any of that. I could just tell. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it's Chitty Chat Friday. You did well. Motivation and inspiration is important, because when you in your dark moments, or you on the verge, or, you know what I mean, you feel as though you have nobody in your corner, you know what I'm saying, you're not close to nobody, you having fallouts, you just feel as though your world is crumbling, you feel as though the systems is breaking, you lost a job, or you unsure about your job, or you going through some fucking shit at your job, you getting cheated on, you feel unworthy, you feel like you ain't nobody, you feel by yourself, you feel like a black sheep, you feel this, that, shitty, whatever the case may be. I totally understand. And that's heavy on that. How y'all say that with these terms? And I don't know. Because I don't follow trends. And it's no disrespect, but I don't know. But yeah, I understand. You're not alone in this. Like, I get it. I definitely get it. A lot of, if y'all, for my day ones, or anybody from my first video, my first short, like, that is just basically touching the surface of what I've experienced, and what, that is just scratching the surface. But I'm not on here to trauma dump or bonding debate. No, I deal with heavy work by myself. You feel what I'm saying? Can't nobody pull me out of my slumber. Nobody can pull me out the dark night of the soul. Or can nobody pull me out of what I need to be pulled out of, mentally, physically, spiritually. I have to pull this out myself, and I have pulled it out myself. You feel me? But anyway, it's almost 25 minutes. I don't know who needed to hear this. Normally, I don't, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Hell, I've been up late all this week. I'm like, why not? But it's December 19th, y'all. This is the time of reflection. You feel what I'm saying? This is the time to take a moment and to just sit with yourself. Journal helps. Just get it on out. You feel what I'm saying? It's time to reflect. It's time to go inward, to think about the things that you would like to change within yourself and within your life, because it starts within, not out and within. It starts within and then without. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You have to, if you're ready to evolve, or you're ready to transmute, or you're ready to transform, you have to first sit with self and understand, most importantly, that all change begins with you and no one else. You know? I can keep going, y'all. But anyway, I just thought I would check in and say, I hope that you had a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, y'all. It's time to reflect. Listen to your music the weekend. Drink you some hot chocolate, fish you some soup. Ooh, what about the Three Sisters soup? I'll be getting into that shortly. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all, it's an amazing time to be alive. And you made it thus far. Every moment counts to a sense because you in the present moment. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is final. Everything changes. Not even the ocean sits still. You feel what I'm saying? So, nothing is permanent. Things are going to change. It's polarity. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to hang on by that invisible thread till it's not invisible anymore? What are you going to do for yourself? Anyway, y'all, I can keep going. But I appreciate you tuning in on this Chitty Chat Friday. You did wonderful. You did enough. And until my next video, take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Stay grounded. And stay present. Peace within. Thanks for watching.